All right, so we should get started. Oh yeah, my fursuits aren't even in the back.
I caught a fish. Well, I do look skinnier. I guess good things can come to unfortunate people. Can you tell who the favorite child is?
All right, let's talk about how my fursona, Levi the German Shepherd, was added into Roblox a good few months ago. And despite it being, I believe, a custom character made from different assets and customizables, within the span of not even a month of the character being created, it was found, ripped off, and used in some god-awful furry clothing experience in Roblox. It's funny, I'm fascinated with it, I'm slightly flattered, and I want to talk about it today. It seems to be a common trend with me, where like my character or characters that I love and hold dearly are just taken and used in all sorts of different ways that I don't discover till later, which I get that's kind of nice. I'd rather not know if my character is used in a way that I wouldn't want to be used. Like the last time we talked about this, Maverick was thrown into some sort of AI art generation process, and they made AI NSFW art of my Sephora character, which is hilarious to think about. But like, how do we get here? I'm more concerned that you love him more than I do. He is my own character. So that's more of my concern with regards to boundaries and maybe parasocial relationships with a fictional character. Now we're on an entirely different thing that probably isn't parasocial and is more so just, oh hey, this furry Roblox character looked cool, yoink, and then throw it into whatever furry clothing Roblox experience they want to make with it, and it actually looks cool. I'm kind of flattered to some extent, more than upset. In fact, I'm not upset at all. That would be such a waste of energy. Like, this is just such a non-issue. It's just more so something fun that I wanted to talk about. And I also get to have a ninja moment of like, they put me in Roblox. You even have the unstoppable GTA 5 train in the back. But either way, what's the tea today? So long story short, a friend of a friend who I actually played Roblox with a good few months ago, which yes, we did actually cart ride into 17 pregnant hyenas, and believe it or not, that was the highlight of the hour-and-a-half experience of playing Roblox.
Look to your right, look to your right, look at all the hyenas, dude.
Oh my god. Which should go to show the quality variety, or lack thereof, more so deficit, in Roblox in and of itself. But I had a fun time, all things considered. I played with Emerithe and then their friend known as FandomFox, who was the individual who went out of their way to create my fursonas in Roblox. He had joined that instance into the later half of us playing through Roblox, and it surprised me with my character in the game. Alright. Look at...
Alright, so...
Yeah! I mean, that's what he is for, so, you know, works. All I really had to do was spend the money on the assets in Roblox, and then boom, Levi in Roblox. And that's when I realized I spent money on Roblox. Honestly, like, top 3 most disappointing actions that I have done in my life. Like, most regrettable things I've done in my life. Top 3 being spending money in Roblox. And if you're wondering, number 2 was like calling my sister a slut. But then again, she and I call each other sluts all the time, so it's not really regrettable, but it's in the one time where I meant it, I'm like, ooh, that's not nice. But hey, I did get Levi in Roblox for the 20 minutes that I played him after that. However, not even like 2 weeks after I had done that video and recording, Emerithe messaged me to show me that my character had been ripped off and used as the thumbnail for some furry clothing experience world. But I saw that, I'm like, man, that was fast. Hey, he's not that fast.
He must be using the Chaos Emerald tool.
My name is Shadow. But I want to go over the experience today. I want to see what's going on with it and see if it's actually my character being ripped off in it, or if I'm just being used for the sake of advertising. I'm actually kind of flattered, you know, it just goes to show that 1, FandomFox did an amazing job on it, and 2, people like my character, and that makes me happy. Also, shout out to CokeBoy69. And for those wondering, this is how the avatar looks for Levi in Roblox. It's got 8 to, I think, 9 different parts. Oh yeah, the life jacket, it's its own little asset. All right, so this is clothed, furry clothing, and outfits. Where is it? Do they change like the thumbnail? Is this it? Clothed, furry, and clothing and outfits? What on earth? There I am. Oh, see, there it is. Okay, it took a little bit through the thumbnails and image previews, but there's Levi on the cover of clothed furry outfits, because you can't have non-clothed furries, otherwise they're naked, and that's a big no-no. Also, geez, that like to dislike ratio. What's going on there? Okay, so now I'm learning that this is just, they didn't actually rip my character. They just threw the assets together from the same thing in there. Okay. Download and install Roblox? I thought I had this installed. Oh my god. Let's see what this has to offer. After we install Roblox. It launched Steam VR. Why did it launch Steam VR? Stop it. Stop. You're launching VR. Stop it. Dude, I fucking hate you. I really hate you. Do I need to run this as administrator? Why does it keep launching VR? Roblox launches Steam VR. So the solution is to rename Steam VR to anything other than Steam VR. I'll deal with this tomorrow. I'm going to bed. It's 3 a.m. I need to sleep. Bye. All right, so I fixed the problem. It took a lot of opening text files and documents and changing values of launching VR to false and true to make sure that VR doesn't launch when Roblox does. So we actually did it. We're in Roblox, the app now. That took 2 days. Why are the thumbnails for these games like fucking YouTube thumbnails, man? Look at this one. Brain rot evolution. Well, at least they're being honest, okay? I give them respect for that one. Also, what happened to titling things like normally? Why does it have to just be tag spam in order to get it to show up? Like, this isn't Amazon. You're not trying to sell a product. You're just featuring furry clothing on avatars, okay? It's also funny too, because as soon as I clicked on, I thought the one that was recommended for me here was the same exact one, which technically it is. Why are there so many of these? That's what I'm wondering. How many furry Jesus Christ. Either way, let's check out clothed furry clothing and outfits to see if Levi actually shows up in this. Furry fashion frenzy. We have 540 outfits for you. That's a lot of outfits. Here we are. Oh my god. Come closer to Lodal outfits. Great. So there's 540 of these goddamn things? Well, there's the sort of head pattern that's very similar to mine. It wouldn't surprise me if Levi actually shows up in this at some point. So this place is literally meant to just feature all of these different customization options for avatars. That's kind of neat. I want to find Levi though. Where's Jesus? I mean, so I gotta go through all of these individually to see if I can find Levi? Great. Actually, that shouldn't be too hard. It's just look for the yellow floaty vest. Oh, that's a Nardo. I think that's a Nardo. Oh, that's kind of cool. They set up a whole system for you to be able to buy the individual parts and pieces to these avatars. That's kind of neat. Oh, at least they're not trying. Oh my god. Some of these are, a little questionable if you ask me. Therian fits, shark fits, furry outfits. Oh, there I am. Oh, that was pretty easy. That's me. They added me into a Roblox game. That's kind of cool. Either way, I'm actually more flattered and think this is pretty cool more than anything else. Out of the thousands and thousands of outfits you could have had, you chose Levi out of 1 in 500. That makes me happy. People are actually spending money here. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, if you want to make Levi black and red fox ears, Arizona wolf's mane, red wolf fursuit, life jacket yellow, red wolf head, paws, stadium, whatever stadium means. Oh wait, I forgot. Goggles, red wolf fursuit plus, Arizona wolf tail. There you go. You can make Levi in Roblox. Honestly, no harm in any of this. It's just showing off outfits and assets that already exist that can be customized, swapped out, however you'd like. That is a buff hyena. If anything, it's an easier way for furries who play Roblox to be able to find the assets and customizable options for the Roblox avatars, which is kind of neat. You know, I don't really care if you want to go around as Levi in Roblox, you can. People do it all the time, I think, in like VR. I don't really get why there's so many downvotes on this. I'm guessing it's because furries still aren't seen as the best, and obviously, you know, with Roblox's main demographic being infants, you know, many infants don't really take kindly to furries, and they take on the whole anti-furry mentality to compensate for fitting in with their weird, edgy friends as well in the phase that they're in. But that's a whole conversation for later about anti-furries and conformity and wanting to fit in and so on. If anything, it also gives people inspiration for options for their own fursonas, as much as that might be a niche little category of furries who might make their characters out of Roblox avatars, or sorry, fursonas rather, out of Roblox avatars that they see on Roblox. But point being, it's not that bad of a thing. I think it's kind of neat, and honestly, I'm flattered at the end of the day. It's honestly one of those situations where out of all the times where my character has been kind of taken for some sort of purpose, whether that's because people love the character and have a parasocial relationship with him, or want to see him in some sort of scenario, whether it's done by an artist or by an AI generation software, this is the only time where it's been done so in a way to just kind of feature what's already out there. Either way, that about does it for me. So on that note, thank you all for watching. But if you enjoyed this and especially want to see more videos kind of like this, where we just kind of wing it and have fun with whatever I come up with for the evening, be sure to let me know in the comments. And no, don't ask me to play Roblox. I'm not playing Roblox. At least until Emeralds makes me, which then I'll have no choice, and you'll probably see a video of that on the Boodles channel. Which, shameless self-promo for that, if you want to see more stream highlight shenanigans stuff, be sure to check out my Boodles secondary stream highlights channel. It's where I do a lot of the live streaming on YouTube as well. If you don't really like seeing stuff on Twitch, I stream to YouTube as well. And I think that's where I'm actually going to be uploading my podcast episodes onto. So if you want to see the next podcast that I end up doing, be sure to check that out. And again, big shout out to Phantom for going out of his way to make my characters in Roblox. I really appreciate it. It looks really cool, and I'm really happy with how he looks. So go and check out Phantom. His link will be in the description below if you want to check him out. I'm sure he does other Roblox stuff, but I think he does like VR chat stuff as well. So go and support the good soup. That's what I'm telling you to do. Support the good soup. Either way, that's about going to do it for me. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Life stay jacket. Treat people like people. And that's about it, guys. See you later.